4. Wisdom builds a house.
Amen.
Wisdom, a house is built, and through understanding it is established. Wisdom builds a house, and understanding finish it. You see, wisdom is the foundation of a house. And without wisdom, there isn't a house.
Amen.
You see, without God, there isn't a foundation. And if you have God with you, you must have wisdom. And the understanding is what gave it strength. You know, when you build a house, you put blocks down, that's the foundation, then you put the boards up, and then the roof. The understanding is what gave the foundation its strength. And stability and knowledge decorate the house. You see, as both fathers, both spiritual and physical, you have to have God wisdom to build a home.
Amen.
A wise father doesn't just occupy a house. He builds a home. Not with wood, not with nails, not with galvanized, but with wisdom and understanding.
Amen.
You see, a father should know how he leads, speak, pray, and discipline today is laying down his spiritual brick for his children tomorrow. The present holds the future.
Amen.
What we do now reflect on our future. You see, let's imagine a man who gets up early every day and he lay one brick at a time. He doesn't rush or draw attention to himself. You see, it might not look to us that he's doing anything at first, but as time goes by, he's building a strong home. He's building a strong house. And for as a wise father, each moment of patience, each prayer, each conversation, each lesson, each correction is like a brick. And over time, he is not just raising children, he's raising a legacy, he's creating a home. So wisdom is not something we grow, we're born with, but wisdom is something we grow into. So a wise father is not just one who knows it all, but one who is willing to keep learning, listening, take advice, and lean on the Lord. You see, in verse 9 it tells us, give instruction to the wise, and he will become wiser. They show us that a wise man should be able to take instruction, should be able to take correction. So I should be able to say, Bishop, you're wrong and you take it. Right? Right. You see, a wise man, no matter how big you are, you listen, you learn, and you grow. You're not too big to learn.
Amen.
We can't say, oh, me a bishop and oh, me a pastor, so me not have to listen to the congregation. No, we strengthen each other as we grow. We are climbing Jacob's ladder together. You see, a wise man's love should be constant, just like God loved to us. You see, I remember in Bible study, we talk about Psalms 118, what God is saying to us. And one of the things is that God's love is constant. And so shall a father, a wise man love should be constant. You see, in 1 Corinthians 13:2, if I have knowledge but do not have love, I am nothing. You see, the Bible tells us that we must love one another. We must be our brother's keeper. How can you say you love me, but yet you hate your brother? You see, love plays an important role in having wisdom. Who are we if we have the wisdom, the knowledge, the education, but we don't have love? And then we're not getting anywhere and we wonder why. The love takes us far away. The love, we need that love that God gave us. We need that love to give to others. It is important as a wise father to have that love for his children, both spiritual and physical. You see, if you keep correcting a child, and talking, and there is no love, there is no connection, and there is a problem. You see, love is what made wisdom given by a father welcome in the hearts of his children. So without love, there is no connection between a father and a child, a mother and a child, a brother and a sister, a family. We need that love. You see, wisdom gives the direction. Love gives the connection. You see, as a wise father, the wisdom given to the children, direction and love creates the connection between them both. See, the Bible teaches us a story, and it demonstrates the father's love and wisdom and grace. You see, in Luke 15, the Bible tells us that Jesus was telling a story to sinners and tax collectors. And one of these stories talks about the prodigal son, the lost son. You see, this man had two sons walking on the land and the field. And the younger son decided, this is not my job. It's always a problem with the last child.
Amen.
Last child always gives some problem. Right, Sarah? Always a problem with the last child. You see, this son decided he is not a field boy and he wants to go out and live his life. So he went to his father and he demanded his inheritance early. But you see, he did not have the wisdom. He was lack of the wisdom. All he looked at was the money. It's like the kid is telling Dad, I'd rather go out and live my life than be around you and walk your farm and live miserable. It sounds ungrateful, but his father granted him the request.
Yes.
And so he went out into the world with no wisdom, no plan, no start, no finish. He just going. I have money, I have inheritance, so I'm going. And the first thing he did, the donkey that he took with him was no longer worth going with him. So the first thing he did, he went and bought a more expensive one. And he forgot the donkey that took him from the location he was to where he wanted to go. And then he started eating like there is no tomorrow. See, I have the money now, I'm going to eat now, I'm going to enjoy now, living rich people life. But little did he know, if you don't add on what you already had, there comes a time when it all is finished. There is an end to everything. Then soon he became broke, hungry. He started walking on a pig field and wishing he could have eaten the pig food. From something to nothing. You see, the older folks have a saying, say everybody fly high must drop low.
Amen.
You see, when we reach there, don't forget where we come from. You see, he then came back to his senses. He remembered, I want to go back home. Because in home, I'm working the farm, but money is putting up. Out here, I am spending the money, and it's all gone. Where am I going to get money from? I'm not working, I'm hungry. So he decided he's going to go back home. But while he was deciding he's going to go back home, he's thinking, what should I tell my father? I would just tell him, I'm not worthy of being your son, let me be your servant, hire me as a servant. Out here is not the life for me right now. I'm here to tell each and every one of you guys today that outside, when you're inside and you look outside, it might be pretty. But when you get outside, it's harder than you think. You see, the grass is not always greener on the other side. See, the Bible tells us that he did indeed went back home. And when he was at a distance, his father saw him. You see, this alone tells us that his father was watching and hoping that his son one day return back home. You see, and the father didn't turn him back. A wise father. He didn't turn him back and send him to trace, and he didn't send his servant to trace him away. Instead, the father ran and embraced him with love in spite of what he did. Bishop, in spite of what we do, embrace us with love. See, and he just pick on me. He picked on me, so I'm taking my turn. Yes, ma'am. Sorry for being really interrupted.